on Daybreak, using the art of writing to help incarcerated men successfully re-enter society. That's the goal of the Indiana Prison Writers Workshop.
News 8's Angelique Hockaday spoke to a man who went through the program. He has a message for Indianapolis as crime rates increase.
Good morning. That's right. Indianapolis is approaching a record number of homicides, 177 as of Monday. But one formerly incarcerated man tells me he knows one possible solution, and he says it starts with putting pen to paper.
One day, another butterfly was flying over him.
Sitting on the front porch of his childhood home,
And as he looked up, he saw the grace and majestic manner in which it flew.
Corey Catherine recites a poem.
And he wished he could do the same.
Armed with a pen, a piece of paper, and now his freedom. His words are a reminder of how far he's come.
This is my daughter, and this is my mother, two of the big supporters I had when I was incarcerated.
Corey says he had a happy childhood, growing up on the near north side of Indianapolis. But somewhere along the way,
Being that my mother worked all the time, that left me to my own devices. And then you grew up in communities where, crime and drug is rampant. It's easily for a child to get influenced.
Corey went from parks and basketball to drugs, a choice that landed him behind bars at Plainfield Correctional Facility.
I'm a big believer in second chances.
A second chance Corey was looking for when in 2018 he met Deb Van Sins, a former investigative journalist and founder of Indiana Prison Writers Workshop.
We all have stories, We all have stories, so that was just a way for me to express myself and get my story out. So mentally, I'd already made the adjustment, made the change from thinking a criminal lifestyle to being a productive citizen.
Deb smiles because that's exactly why the writing program started.
Our first writing prompt was write about how you've grown in prison, what you're remorseful for. It was amazing. The energy in the room was that of healing, of growth.
2 years later, Deb and her team of 2 volunteers have now served 84 men across 5 state prisons. And a recent study by the Indiana University Public Policy Institute shows the writing is working.
There was a 38% reduction in conduct violations.
Corey says the 12-week program is a big reason he now has a job, his own clothing brand, and is a mentor to kids in his neighborhood.
It's not worth the risk. It's not worth you losing your freedom. It's not worth any of that. Any kind of the arts, I believe that they could definitely help change lives.
Now, because of the pandemic, the organization is expanding outreach to former inmates outside of prison. They are looking for businesses willing to lend their space for writing sessions. We'll get that information up on wishtv.com if you're interested in learning more. Back to you.
Angelique, thank you.